guys, welcome back to my channel. This is OCD Movie Reviews. My name is Owen Zabrinka and welcome guys to another movie review. Today I'm going to review Words on Bathroom Walls. This is a new romantic drama film that's based on a best-selling book and stars a lot of people, including Charlie Plummer, Taylor Russell, AnnaSophia, Robb, Walter Goggins, Andy Garcia, Molly Parker, and Devon Bostick. Basically, this movie is about Adam, played by Charlie Plummer. He's a teen that has a huge secret. He is suffering through a disease called schizophrenia, which basically provides him dark voices in his head. He's trying to keep it a secret while also falling in love with a classmate, played by Taylor Russell.
Some people just hear voices.
Good morning.
But I see mine.
More awesome. I'm working for you, but I'm believing.
I had to switch schools.
I'm Maya.
I'm Adam.
I came over here to intimidate you, but something tells me you're harmless. What's with the cookbooks?
I'm studying to be a chef.
Don't look at me. Look at her. You have a problem with eye contact.
Do you always say exactly what comes in your mind?
Now, of course, I haven't read the book, and I heard nothing about Words on Bathroom Walls. I've seen the trailer once, and I completely forgot about it. The only thing I know is that it's about a guy that has a disease and he falls in love with a girl. That is completely what I remembered from the trailer. So, yeah, I went into this movie blind. I heard a lot of people saying that this film is very underrated and very, very good. So I'm like, you know what? I feel like seeing a movie like every other day. I want to give this movie a shot. And literally, I am so thankful that I did. Because I gotta say, guys, Words on Bathroom Walls, this is definitely, in my opinion, one of the most underrated films that I have seen in 2020. I really am a fan of coming-of-age movies, and especially ones about cancer, because you feel related to that character in the film, and you can really understand the character's emotions during that moment. And I also love seeing new actors, and this movie did provide a lot of that, including the breakout performance by Charlie Plummer, who plays the main character, Andy. I love seeing new actors on screen. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing other actors like Will Smith, or Leonardo DiCaprio and all that stuff, but you know they're always going to be good in movies, and you kind of get bored of them. Like, we want to see new actors bring onto the table, and I think Charlie Plummer is one of those actors. I feel like I want to see him in more stuff, because he was fantastic in this movie. He plays this character of Adam, who basically has, of course, the disease schizophrenia. Hopefully I said that right. It's pretty big to pronounce, which basically is a disease where he has really dark voices in his head. And what's really great about this movie is that it shows what schizophrenia is in the most visual way possible. It shows that the voices that Adam has in his head are actual characters that he can see. One of them is played by AnnaSophia Robb, who was really great in this film. She plays kind of like the encouraging one that provides Adam like really lovely advices. Then there's this bodyguard, played by Lodo Sebastian, hopefully I say his name right. And surprisingly, Devon Bostick is in this film, who played Roderick in the Darwin Kid movies. He plays one of those really chilled voices that's in his head. And I like that the voices are actual characters in the film. I thought that's very interesting. It shows the world of Adam, like what he thinks when he has this disease and all that stuff. I love the whole world in this movie of Adam. And Charlie Plummer's performance of Adam was actually really fantastic in this film. You really feel for this character, and you feel related to his character in the film. And I like that movies about cancer, that you feel related to those characters in the film, and he kind of makes fun of that cancer in a way, you know what I mean? But also showing that this cancer is pretty bad to have, and I can see that real life people could have this disease, and it's pretty sad to have it. It sounds pretty scary. Also, more performances in this film, because there's a lot of actors in the film. I'm just going to go through that quickly. Tessa Plummer in the film. I think she was fantastic in this film. She was in Escaper, and that's the only thing I remember her from. I heard she was great in Lost in Space, that TV series. She is fantastic in this film. She basically is one of those characters that also has a secret, which I'm not going to spoil, but their chemistry together was honestly really sweet in the film. I like romance teen chemistries in films. I like teen romance films, and I gotta say, this romance is actually really good. Like, it makes me feel for this couple. But what's good about this movie also is that it doesn't really focus much on the romance. It did for the most part, but it also focuses on Adam's world. It focuses him on his mom a lot as well, played by Molly Parker, which I feel like is one of the strongest points of this film. And Molly Parker does a great performance as Adam's mom, but his chemistry with his mom was definitely the most dramatic point about this film that honestly almost got me into tears. Even Walter Goggins, which I'm not going to spoil what his character is, but he's also an important part to this film. Andy's chemistry with him was really top notch. And when you watch this film, you know what I'm talking about. Even Andy Garcia is in this film, who plays a priest in a film that is in a high school where Andy is transferred to, because in the movie he's transferred to a Catholic school. And I think Andy's chemistry with Andy Garcia was also really good in the film. But of course what really stands out in this movie is the whole world of Adam. The movie is all about him. It's not just about the romance, it's not just about the chemistry with his mother, it's not just about the priest. It's about him trying to keep this disease a secret. And that's probably the most enjoyable parts of this film, where you see this disease happening, where you see the dark voices happening. At times it felt like a horror movie, like it felt very terrifying. And it's a really good, unique way to make this movie possible with that disease. Like, I feel like they really established schizophrenia really, really well in this film. This film did make me laugh a couple times, but mostly made me cry, actually. The performance by Charlie Plummer was so fantastic in the film, it felt so realistic, that I was honestly in tears. Like, at times this movie was very lighthearted, but for the most part, it is a drama film. And it's a romance film as well, but it's not really much of a standpoint. It's more of a drama film and a coming-of-age film. And I thought that aspect of the film really made me think this film is very, very underrated. I would say my only concern and flaw with the film is not actually the final act that everyone says. Everyone said the final act is the problem. I don't mind the final act in this film. Yeah, it is a bit predictable, but honestly, I feel like it's different, you know what I mean? Because most romance movies that's about cancer and stuff, it goes in the same direction. I like this movie going in a different direction. Of course, I'm not going to spoil, but I would say my main problem with this film is actually the romance between Taylor Russell and Charlie Plummer in the film. Like, they did show it, but maybe not enough, and I really liked them two in the film, and the poster really marketed them two together. Like, they were together in the film long enough, but I wish they could have, you know, add some points in with them too. But guys, overall, I think Words on Bathroom Walls is definitely one of the most underrated films of 2020. This film is lighthearted, it's really good drama movie, it's a good teen movie, it's a good romance movie. The performances, especially by Charlie Plummer, was fantastic in this film. It's a great movie about cancer, it's a great romance movie, it's a great family movie too, not a movie for family, it's a good movie about family, about sticking together and working together as a team. I would say Words on Bathroom Walls is definitely one of the most underrated films of the year. I highly recommend you guys checking it out, and I'm going to give Words on Bathroom Walls an 8 out of 10. So guys, that is my review for Words on Bathroom Walls. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments below. Do you like the movie, hate the movie, or if it's okay? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on Stardust, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Keep contacting me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notified for my latest reviews, and have a nice day.